In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use ROWNUM keyword in SQL. And ROWNUM keyword is specific to the Oracle database management system. And if you're using, for example, MySQL, in MySQL there is another keyword used to do the same thing which ROWNUM does in Oracle. Talking about the ROWNUM, it selects the first specified number of records from the table, meaning that, for example, if you don't want to retrieve thousands of records from your table and you want to get only the first 10 or 100 rows, then you can use ROWNUM keyword and get only the few rows that you want to. So the ROWNUM clause is very useful on large tables with thousands of records, and especially when returning a large number of records can impact the performance of overall program. In order to use the ROWNUM keyword, you will just write a select statement, and in the WHERE clause you will specify the ROWNUM equal or less to a certain number. For example, in this case, we are selecting the name and ID column from the customers table, and in the WHERE clause we are specifying exactly that we want the first 5 rows. So to practice more, we will go to the SQL Live. For the tutorial purposes, I'm using the sample HR database from the Oracle, and in order to show you what I have in my table, I will just select the entire table and show you the columns that we have. So I wrote just a basic select statement, and I selected all the information that I have on in the employees table. And here, if you noticed, I wrote HR dot. It means that I'm selecting the employees table from the database called HR. If you're using, for example, a SQL developer, you don't write this HR dot. Since I'm using Live SQL, which is online, and it requires to write the specific name of the database and then put dot after that, you specify the name of the table. So the result query set says that we have these following columns. If I want to display only the first 7 rows of this table, I'll just write select, and I'll select everything from the HR employees. And here I'll write the WHERE clause with the ROWNUM less than 7. So it should give me exactly 6 rows. Okay. Here you go. We got 6 rows selected. I will comment out these first queries so that it doesn't run every time I write a new query. To give another example, I want to display the first 5 rows only, and I can also sort it by certain column, for example by employee ID. To write that, I will just select the table from HR database employees table, and in my WHERE clause I'll just write the ROWNUM less than 5, less or equal to 5, and I can order by employee ID. Now you can see that we have only 5 rows selected, and then it starts from the employee ID, which is equal to 100, and it goes all the way to 104. Say, for example, I want to display the first 10 rows only, and then the records with the department ID where it's equal to, for example, where it's equal to 90. And I want to sort it in an ascending order. So it's going to be a little bit more complex query, but still in any query, if you want to get certain rows and if you don't want to select the entire table, you can just use the ROWNUM. Select everything from HR database employees table, where ROWNUM is less or equal to 10, and I'll also specify the department ID, which is going to be equal to 90. And now I will write order by employee ID. So it should order by employee ID, and since I didn't specify if I wanted to order it by descending or ascending order, it should just order in ascending order. Here you go, we got 100, 101, and 102. And we got almost 3 rows selected, even though I wanted to have first 10 rows. This is because I wrote AND statement. So in order to get any results from this query, these following rows must meet both of the conditions that I put here, which was to be in the first 10 rows and to have department ID equal to 90. For example, if I change it to OR, it should give me some more rows. For example, if we get only 3 rows here, it should give us some more now. Now it gave us 10 rows. So it included 90, and it also included the 60, 100, and 100. Basically, that's it, how you use the ROWNUM in order to get specific number of the rows in your query result. So, and it helps you to improve the performance of the program. It doesn't overwhelm, and it gives you more flexibility and time to write down your queries. So I'll leave below in the description all the queries that we wrote here, and you can practice on your own.